Yo, let's go to YouTube. Today is leg day, hamstring focused. I'm in my office again. I took notes and I was just writing down stuff in my notepad. So I'm just gonna use that to talk today. I think this is gonna be a pretty good intro. I wrote down some pretty useful information, I guess. So one question I always ask myself now is, what is my purpose, right? What is my purpose? A lot of people go through their entire lives not knowing their purpose, not knowing what their purpose is. Majority of people, they just go through the motions, doing the same thing every day. Get up, go to work, go home, eat, go to bed. They're just like a robot. They do the same thing every day. You may be making $100,000 a year, $500,000 a year, $1 million a year, or even $10,000 a year. And people are still not happy with their lives, going through the motions, doing the same thing every day. They aren't happy. Those people aren't happy, I'm not saying everyone, but a lot of people, aren't happy. They come home from work, they're angry with their wife, they're angry with their kids, angry with themselves, they can't have a good time with their friends because the mind is wondering, what is my purpose? What's my purpose? What am I here for? What did God put me on this earth for? Especially for men. Life is very challenging for a man, because God created men to be leaders. God created men to set examples in his home, for his wife, for his kids, for his friends that look up to him. And how can you do that if you don't know your true purpose in life and you're not happy with yourself? What can you do to find your purpose? Spend time alone. Spend time alone, away from distractions. The more time you spend alone, the more you'll be able to figure out who you are. And I say this because God will talk to you. Things will start to become clear, and time alone ultimately, words are hard, I know, ultimately will lead to God discovery. You got to find your passion and do what you enjoy, and eventually you'll find yourself headed in the right direction, and God will lead the path and pave the way for you. When anything happens in a spiritual capacity, it happens when you're alone. God reveals himself when you are alone. That's my little wisdom for the day. I'm supposed to hit legs today. Well, actually, I'm supposed to hit chest because I skipped chest the other day and hit back. So we're either going to go hit chest or legs. We'll see how I'm feeling. And, yeah, I'll see you guys when I get to the gym. Peace.
Last set. Notice I'll put my feet high and wide. Target the glutes, hamstrings. That's why I'm going so light. Because I'm not using any quads. Well, maybe a little bit, but. Okay.